Welcome back to All the Mods, episode 31. When we left off, we were trying to get this ethylene into this pressurized reaction chamber to make these substrates, or not the substrates, to make these HTBP pellet things. So we figured that out right at the end of the video. I was like, oh, we need the rotary condensator to turn the chemical into a liquid, and then you pump the liquid into here. So we have 15 of these pellets, but we'll just throw this in as well just to show you what it gives us. So we get the HTBP pellet, perfect, like that. We have 18, which is enough, and I think we're making the HDP, the sheet is what we need. So we put this in an enrichment chamber, and then I think we're just chilling for that part at least. We got a few sheets, but let's look at the Nexium emitter. So I was looking at the other parts as well. They're actually not that bad. I've been making sure we have enough singularities for when the time comes. But actually, is this hard? I don't think this is hard. No, the jetpack's easy. But to make these, what we need next is that we can just make. We don't even need to do this right now because we can just easily make that part when the time comes. But we need polonium pellets, which is going to be the very annoying part. This I did look into a little bit before the video started, just to get an idea of how hard it'll be to make some of these things. In a chemical oxidizer, we don't have a radioactive B. I did look into this, and to get one, it's like it has to be near something radioactive. We don't even have anything radioactive, so it doesn't even matter. Or you do this, but we don't even have the polonium to do that. So we have to make the liquid, or the waste, I guess, whatever MSV/H is. That'd be interesting. I don't know what unit that is. Oh, that's the radioactivity. I'm stupid. So we need nuclear waste, which we can get from fission. So we need fissile fuel. Steam, don't know. Oh, that's a byproduct, doesn't even matter. We need fissile fuel, and you get that by uranium hexafluoride, and then you get that from these two things. And I think it's this one. We need sulfuric acid to get hydrofluoric acid, but to get sulfuric acid, this is one of the options. What I asked, really, you can't actually do just item to chemical, sadly enough. I don't know what the point of this is, because you literally can't do it. So you have to put these two things together. One of them is oxygen and sulfur dioxide. So we're gonna make a few chemical infusers. Chemical infuser. Well, this is a long recipe, so I'm probably gonna forget it, or just have to keep going back to do it. But let's see, can we make any? Like, let's make 7. It's probably too much, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. So we have the. Oh, I also expand this little area here. We're gonna put this, so this has this sulfur dioxide, which is good. So we'll put this here. Actually, maybe not. Oh no, there's an import thing in there. Fluid is this one. Chemicals, universal. What is it called? It's the pressurized, I think. No, it's mechanical. Yeah, it's mechanical. So I think this is a fluid. Yeah, this is a fluid. So let's just, or not. I don't know what anything is these days, man. I guess it's pressurized. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. So sulfuric acid, or sulfur dioxide. Actually, I think it should be the other way around. What are we making it? Sulfur. Where is it? Sulfuric acid, this one. I don't think it matters really which way it goes. But let's put oxygen here as well. So this is from, these are pressurized tubes. So let's just bring this over like this. I hope. Let's see if this will take it out. Is it the right thing? It is. Do I have to configure it? Probably. Top is output. There we go. And it should be, oh, it needs power. I took the power lines underneath a little bit, because we'll definitely need these. Oops. And it should be making sulfuric trioxide, which is good starting. So to make sulfuric acid, we need that, and water vapor. How do we get water vapor? Oh, okay, that's not that hard. We need another rotary condensator. I think, do we have more of those? We might actually. Rotary, no, we don't. Let's just make one. We have nothing for this? That's crazy. Let's make a bunch of them. Let's make 9 as well. So we need, hold up, sulfuric acid. I think this is also, it's a chemical infuser. Is that what this is? It is. Let's put another chemical infuser here, I think. And the rotary condenser here. Yeah, and then we'll, yeah, I think. Let's see. Water vapor, sulfuric trioxide. Yeah, I think that's right. So let's grab water from over here somehow. Can we bring it? We bring it along this way probably. I don't care. So I think we flip it. Yeah, so that creates water vapor, and then we'll. What is water vapor considered? A fluid, I guess? No, I don't think so. I think it's considered a pressurized. Yeah. Oops. Okay, so that's working. We're getting there. We're getting there. And then pressurized tube, I assume. Sulfuric trioxide. Yeah. This has to come around here. So this is making sulfuric acid. Perfect. What do we make? Polonium. So we have nuclear waste, fissile fuel, uranium. We're still so far away. We need, I think it's liquid is the way. Chemical dissolution chamber. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Chemical dissolution chamber. Do we have to make one of these? That's like a little expensive. Let's see. They're in my inventory, aren't they? Why do we not have? Oh, it's osmium. That's why. Take more osmium. Chemical dissolution. Spelled that wrong, of course. Oh, oops. That's why. Okay, there we go. Let's make like one of these. Okay, we'll make one. We can't afford two, it seems. I'll put this here, and then probably the pressurized one, I assume. I don't understand what the difference is. So, mechanical is fluids. Pressurized is chemicals. I guess there's probably a difference. Sulfuric acid. And then we need, was it fluorite? Let's go back to it. To this thing. This fuel. So we're actually halfway there. How do you get uranium dioxide? I don't even want to know, really, but. Okay, how do you get that? Oh, thank God. Okay, that's so easy. Thank goodness. I forget what we were doing. Let's go back through the pipeline of fissile fuel. This one, hydro, whatever. Hydro, this one. Fluorite block. I don't think it matters which way we do it. Actually, we do have fluorite though. Fluorite. We have a lot of it, thankfully. Is it not money? Yeah. Let's just make a stack. And we just put stack there. It's power, of course. Why wouldn't it? Look, I see how it's like an ore factory now. So what's... Oh, I forget what goes in here, actually. Chemical oxide. I think it's sulfur. Yeah. So let's... Sulfur. Because I don't know how much we need. So we're just going to put a few in. And keep making this stuff, essentially. No power? It's already full. Jeez. It makes a lot. What's this, though? Not enough room for output? Okay, fair enough. This is really annoying. Can I sleep? No, it'll still take time. Okay. Let's just grab a stack just to keep our inventory. So we have this now, which is good. What's the this thing? So now we need Oh, watch you. First thing, what is... Okay, just water. I was like, are we missing something else? No, we're not. So fissile fuel, uranium, this thing. So we have that. We need... Oh, this is just another chemical infuser. Let's take... let's go this way. Why not? Or... probably over... Let's do one over, I think. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll take the pressurized tube. Is it not gonna work? Input. Oh, maybe it's mechanical pipes now? I could be wrong still. I think it might be though. Nope, not that one. Where's the mechanical pipe? Oh, there we go. Ah, it's neither. That's cool. Ah, jeez, is he really gonna do this again? So let this output front. Maybe it's because this is right here. Let's move this one. I think that could be why. Ultimate pressurized tube. Oh, jeez. Why is it always... Maybe it's the wrong... Maybe we did that wrong. Let's see. Hydrofluoric acid. Oh, maybe this isn't hydrofluoric acid. Maybe it needs to be go through something else first. Let's throw this in here. Perfect. A pressurized tube? No, I think it's just mechanical. Like, you probably also don't have to do it like this. You could probably just do is it none of these? Uranium oxide. Let's go back to... I think it's a rotary thing afterwards, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it is. Can we just export it to this? I hope so. It should be this. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes this doesn't work. I don't understand why. Let's just try and connect this. I don't think it's gonna work. Empty. Oh no, power. Oopsie. Uranium. Okay, so it is working. And then we need ISO. How do we make this? Lead? I think we have lead. ISO. This thing. Yeah, perfect. So let's grab one of these Johns. And we're actually making good progress. So let's just put this right here. And then, oh no, I think the other way around. I would assume. Oops. Put that more centered, like there. What is this? MB. I'm gonna assume it's pressurized tube. Yeah, it is. So this is hexafluoride. Yeah. Configurator. Let's try and get this in somehow. At front input. Sounds like a blender. And then we have fissile fuel. We did it. Oh my goodness. Polone. And then I think afterwards we can fissile fuel. Nope, we're almost there. So we need water. So we need a fission reactor. I'm actually not sure how to. So mechanism generators. Let's look at. There's mechanism reactors. Oh shit, is it this? Oh my goodness. Oh no, it's this. Oh Jesus. I think it's this contraption. Okay. While this is doing that, I'm going to throw more of this in here, I think. Well, what is this? Is this a liquid? It is. I think we need a lot of this, so we're gonna keep throwing stuff in and let it process. And in the meantime, I'm gonna search up how to make this multi-block thing, because we're gonna need it, I think. Okay, so I watched a tutorial, and there's 3 parts to it. And the first thing we're gonna do is not make this here, because if we mess this up and it explodes, this entire area becomes radioactive. So we're gonna find a spot, and we'll probably just bring these tanks or connect it with a really long pipe and just claim the entire land. So it does it like that. Like, let's make it next to this house, maybe. I think that's probably far enough. And if it explodes, you know, it takes out the house with them. Essentially, I think that's funny. It's what is this? Ooh, we should make it here, in the wastelands. What is this? Is that actually right here would be cool? I feel like. Is it gonna be a waste of resources taking all the way from here to there? Of course, but that's not my concern. My concern is preserving our base. So I'm gonna clear this out a little bit, make it flat, and then we'll start making. We're not gonna turn anything on. We're just gonna make everything and then hope it's is good. So let's just clear out some land. Okay, so we cleared out a bit of land. So we're gonna go right to left, I guess. So in this video, it's kind of same as a regular reactor. This is gonna be 3 by 3, I guess, kind of like this. This is some super simple to make. It's just really just lead. We need one more of these actually. How is it in a 5 by 5 way? Is this right? Yeah. Fissile casing. I should search fission. Fission. Yeah, is these. We might be able to make more. Let's see if we have enough lead. I know I set it up so this it's like 13. How high is his? Like 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure, let's do 5. And we'll just make a very big turbine. So this is actually an end game power source, which I didn't realize. So that's pretty cool. I didn't realize we'd ever get to this point. Oh, we don't have enough. We don't have enough of anything? Really? We have none of that stuff? That's crazy. How do we have? How do we have none? What? We don't have any steel. Hold on, what's going on? Steel. Are we too far? What's happening? Well, that's fine. So let's keep making this. I think it's just like this. I'm just looking. I have it open on my other monitor. What you actually need. So let's see if this is out of range. No, it was just been glitching. I don't know why. What was going on? Only 4, 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Yeah. And he had glass. And then we also need fission, reactor port. I don't know what this was for. Reactor glass, let's just make some of that. Oh, that's what the enriched iron's for. I see. So let's just keep doing this. Blocks are still disappearing when we place them, so that's a good sign, I guess. Yeah, like this. So this is it's basically how you make an extreme reactor, but with fission. So I was assuming the reactor was the part that produced the energy, but the steam that this produces is actually what does it. So we got that, we got that. We need, I think he said 6 ports. Can we make 6? Oh, that's pretty simple. I should put that in there. Perfect. 1 is for, I forget how he did it. I don't really clear straight. I just kind of broke all this stuff here. We'll probably, I'm trying to think. Maybe it was, I think it was just like just 1 each side. So let's just do that. Why not? Well, why not is, in this case, it's probably not a good idea because this explodes. This entire area is going to be radioactive and we're going to have to hopefully not move. Because that would not be good. I want to look into the 5 ports he meant. So he had 6. We said to ignore 1. So 1's the input for water, 1's the input for fissile fuel, 1's the output for the nuclear waste, which is basically what we want, and then 1's the output for the. Actually, that's the output for the. I didn't think about that. 1's the output for the steam. I think 2. Hold up. Let's watch this again. Okay, so I looked into it a little bit further. Just watch this video. So he actually just had 2 outputs, essentially for steam. So this produces steam. You put in the fissile fuel. It burns up the water. Water is the coolant. Blah 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 blah. Produces nuclear waste, and then it produces steam. The steam goes to the turbine. The turbine spins around and around and produces energy. And then you actually use the induction thing that was made in the last video to store the energy. And if you don't do it all properly, it all explodes and your world gets radioactivated. I made a sink for our fluid port because input only. I think it's supposed to be pressurized tube, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. So it is just turbine casing. So let's, if I have to go back, yeah, I'm gonna go back. Because for some reason, I don't know why, the distance is not working. So let's just make 3, I guess. This is all changed since Turbine Blade. We did this last. I did this last. This has changed since he did the video. So I'm gonna make the things we need for this real quick, and then we'll come back. So we got the stuff required. Very simple as well. I keep saying this, but it's only simple because I watched this video. So same setup essentially as this. So we'll make ours 3 by 3 like this. We'll go up a decent amount with like this. We probably won't get nuclear waste this episode because I need to. How far are we in? We're almost an hour in. Probably a lot of this is just me messing around and watching this video, but so that's like that. So we have the turbine rotor. We put this in the middle. Let's go up a decent bit. You said the bigger the better for this, so let's just do that. I think that's pretty high. We get the turbine rotors, and as we place these on the actual rotor, the bigger it gets. Oh, maybe that's too big actually for this casing. I didn't realize. I didn't really think that through. The rotary complex on top, followed with what's it called? Pressure dispensers. Yep. And then you need to put the electromagnetic coils on top, like that. Yep. So then the final 3 pieces, boom, just like that, done. And I think, so the multi-block isn't done. Oh, that's why I need more. There's need more up there actually. Oops. Let's finish placing this glass and hopes a multi-block forms. Because I sure hope it does. If it doesn't, well, oh, it's perfect actually. I'm very surprised it actually formed. I did not think it would. So we're gonna let this fill with water, I think. It's not on, so we're chilling. Multi-block didn't form with this, so I'm hoping this is right. But also, I don't think I think at the same time it doesn't actually say. So this is, what was it? Was it this one? It might have been this one. No, it definitely was not that. I think it was pressurized tube. So it still didn't turn into a multi-block. I did that. I realized part of it was wrong, but it's still not turning into a multi-block. So interesting, very interesting, very interesting. Let's configure this a bit, I guess. So this should be, oh, oopsie. Why did it do that? So it should be output coolant. Yeah, output coolant. Output coolant as well, I think. This will be output waste. This will be, oh no, this is output waste. Output waste. Input only. Or input? Yeah. So it's filled with water. Not gonna touch anything else. Fuel, heated, waste, cool. So yeah, I'm gonna ask the Discord why this isn't working. It looks right, but for some reason it's not multi-blocking. So I kept looking it up. I don't know what the issue is. Maybe it needs to be wider. So, because that video I watched originally was 9 months old. So maybe it's, well, first of all, it is out of date because there was this block that was missing called the saturating condenser. That was missing from the tutorial. And I also think that maybe this has to be wider is what I'm thinking. So this will be something I explore offline because it's just, we're not going to start it anyways this episode. We've made both structures. This one's not working. And to really get the next piece, we need to get this completely working. If we do it while it's half-assed, it'll probably explode. So I'm gonna be finicky with it offline. I'm gonna link the 2 tutorials that I followed. The first one, still accurate for this. Maybe this has just changed a little bit. So if you're watching this to, you know, you're troubleshooting, you're trying to figure out what's wrong, maybe watch one of those 2 videos just to see, because I think it should work. I don't know why it's not. Like, everything's fine. I think maybe just the size. Maybe it needs to be wider. Not quite sure. But yeah, I appreciate you watching this video. It was literally the day after I recorded the last one. I've been in that Minecraft grind. Now that I'm back, a little bit refreshed. We're grinding. This probably isn't doing anything. I'll probably try and make this an automatic process because we're gonna need quite a bit. We have about 20,000. Why is it only at 20,000? Why is it exactly 20,000? It's kind of sus. I don't know why it's like that. I thought we had more before. But we'll try. I'll make this an automatic process offline. I'll fix that. So the next video, we can start it. We can put the fissile fuel in, or we'll probably have to make the induction chamber first. Then put the fissile fuel in, get the plutonium, not the plutonium, the nuclear waste, and create the polonium, polonium pellet, and get started with with that as well. I don't know, the next sum emitter thing, the stuff for it. Let's see how many emeralds we have. Let's do our daily check-in. Emerald. No, actually. No. I know we can. Why can't we missing ingredients? What is it missing? Nothing's being crafted right now, is it? No. How are we missing ingredients? That's what I would like to know. That's weird. What about this? Like, could we make 10? What are we missing? Missing ingredient. We have everything. Do we not? How much emerald do we have? We have 42. Oh, maybe it's just about. I don't know. We'll let it run for a bit. I'm not gonna touch that. So that's where we're gonna end. I appreciate your support. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.